Well, Togo Fans back with one last video tonight, reviewing episode 33 of Kamen Gavv. And tomorrow I'll be able to review the last two. And that'll be cool up. Then review some Gojuja. And then do some review on anime. And Doctor Who. And catch up on all those. They'll be all A-okay for this weekend. Anyway, right, I don't have to do much to review. Didn't do much. It'll be usual Friday stuff. Think about the Xbox for a bit. So yeah, I was not sure if I'm going to post today. This. This is a French comic book series that began in the 1940s. I think. I mean, it's an old series. You know, decades. It only started recently becoming popular in the West. Like, even one of the films having an English dub by the UK. Not a joke, by the way. If you look at one of the CGI movies' English DVDs, you'll see some familiar British actors like Matt Berry, Catherine Tate, Dick and Dom. Not a joke on that one either. That one came out in 2014. I looked it up myself. I'm not get a chance to read this. I want to read it to see if I liked it or not, since, again, not overly familiar with this franchise. So, I want so many games, movies, shows, all that shit. I wanted to read this to get my thoughts on it. Yep. So, plus this is a UK release too, as you can see on the back here. Costs like £9. And I didn't pay that much, actually. So, when I get the time, I'm going to give it a read. If I like it, I'll definitely watch all the adaptations as well for reviews on the channels. So, I look forward to that if I edit it. I do decide that. Anyway, let's get into it. So, the episode opens up. With Nayev. There's a surgery on the business associate. Basically giving him an upgrade Gavv. Along with the ability to transform. Along with the ability to transform to a human and stuff. Well, Shoma is actually back from coming back, I think, from the cleaning job. Shoma is checking out about the warehouse. Because he was a bit banned. Because he's being more paranoid than usual because of what's going on. So yeah. They'll leave it on high alert just in case. You know, Hanto's still looking for Shoma's mother. But he ends up running to a guy who says he knows the location of an Michiro Inoue's place. Hanto follows him. When he gets to the location, the guy reveals his true nature. He's actually a business associate, and that's his human form. Hanto is in a fight, but can barely hold anything against him. He didn't even get a chance to transform. And Hanto is surprised to find out that his Gavv looked like better Gavvs. Yeah. Now this is quite interesting. So Hanto's immediately defeated by him. So he goes out to take care of someone else. Now, Dante is working on a project for Shoma. And something seems off about him as he seems to nearly faint and stuff. I mean, I thought he was very loud on the previous episode, so that was my fault. I apologize for making that mistake. But, you know, only human and shit. Anyway, yeah. That Lango has been pretty suspicious of Niall's intentions and goes to him. Because Niall says he's not doing anything against him. Was that on previous episode? Yeah. The amazing Niall's cut. Whatever. Whose side is Niall really on? I guess we'll find out when the final arc comes around. Final arc's when he starts taking care of the antagonist in an episode. So whatever villain group you see always has a some type of defeat in final arcs. So it gives us know who's going to be going down first. Will it be G? I think G will be the one to go down next. They can show up one last time. And I was going to be with his sister. That's my favorite who's going to go next. But my guess is Lizzo and her father will be killed off by the end of the arc. Well, I might bet one of them will be killed off by the end of the arc. Which is just guesses on the 30th mark episodes. And we're almost watching the 40th mark, so which symbolizes the start of the last arc. The next few episodes. As you know, the series lasts until August. So we basically got like 3 or so months left of the series. Since what I've seen so far, always ends in late August and ends in early September for the next season. So the first Sunday of September will be the beginning of the next Kamen season, which really got a trademark role, which was pretty early, really. We weren't even late into the series, and not even on the last arc. As I do, I kept watching the Gotcha episodes. Or I could just go back and watch Gotcha as a season. And talk about, instead of doing individual reviews. Because really, I just want to get it all done. Even me torture myself just to watch, or is I watch it episodically, and I could just get it done like a few days or so, without episode by episode. So, yeah, once we'll see though. But anyway, actually, I haven't heard anything about Gavv versus Godchild at all. Yeah, there's not been an announcement of Kamen Gavv versus Kamen Godchild at all. As odd, there's always get a crossover movie you do it early on in the season's run. So not all the writers are there yet. But it's always before the mid-season. No, it's always in the early season, not the mid-season. It always starts doing like around the mid-season or so. And it's just when the secondary writers debut, before the secondary writers debut. And you know how my thoughts on the Gotcha movie. Well, not all of it, because again, not watched it, but you know my thoughts on not exactly a fan of the choices they made with some things. Mainly introducing Magic in it. Like she was a movie exclusive writer, I understand, but she's not. Also, confusingly, it was in the middle of a 2-part episode that movie came out. So by the end of the part 2, we mentions her win now. So that's kind of confusing those who are watching, since it wasn't brought up prior. But maybe watch those episodes and see if she actually has the ring. Let me see how that goes. Anyway, topic. Hey, Marky is trying some rocks on the beach, and he ends up meeting that guy. And he's not an idiot. He's able to figure out that Nas behind this new genetic creation. As his associate, transforms into bitter, not into a version of Comrade Bake. So let's go. So yeah. Ends up running on here pre. Telling Shoma and Sergio what happened. Also, there's unlucky will be attacked. Like Shoma goes off. Well, Sachika goes get Dente to help out Anto, since can't go to hospital and stuff. They don't have the right match. Health first aid stuff here. Yeah. Well, Shoma goes after it. Sachio heads off to Dente. And Shoma comes in meeting their business associate and joins the battle with Hanto. Lakia. And Lakia is again transformed not too long later. Sachika goes over the up with Dente, and his Dente collapses on the ground. But the preview misled you. The preview actually misled you. We thought he was attacked in the preview. We thought he was attacked by Stomach Inc. But no, he just collapsed on his own. Not only is he basically hunger, but she notices the device he's been making for Shoma. Okay. Melissa. So, shows her attack time. And this ice cream power up, which he was using, ends up running out of he ends up running out of time. So finds the civilian form. Niall was also there watching the fight. Sacha comes in and throws the power to him. But it doesn't work initially. Shoma's determination in a fight. Shoma's fight determination does not ends up spying the Gochi Souls to go when their power of it. Now I think it won't work as a mere human Earth technology. But Sachika is basically revealed to us by Sachika that Dente used his own teeth to make it. There are only things that grant you there. John's dedication for Shoma. I really like Dente. I'd be sad if he does eventually get killed off. If he wants to have final farewell with his character. If he ever does get killed off. Which most likely he will be. But I may be proven wrong. We'll see. So the Gochi Soul's power make it activate it. So Shoma is up and uses it to transform his new form. I like how it's just like his regular henshin with the gummies and stuff, but lot more, and it's in a different look and stuff. Instead of being a bag, more like a type of paw or something. And the new form looks pretty cool, as it's very strong. And Shoma's taking all the punches with this new powerful gummy. All attacks just bounce off of him. And Shoma just basically defeats the Bake with just one punch. Shoma's become Saitama! You get the joke. If you're a One Punch Man joke, but if you're a fan of One Punch Man, you understand that joke. If you haven't read the manga or watched the anime, go do it. Watch the anime is on Crunchyroll. The anime is on Crunchyroll, and the manga is on the Shonen Jump app. So go do it. And that's how the episode ends. Shoma's victory. Next episode, Shoma won't be able to summon any Gochi Souls, so he won't be able to transform properly. But so what's a way to figure out this new power up? After that, Bake is still on the loose. So imagine survived that attack. How they defeat him? Find out tomorrow. Well, technically, if you're watching this video, it'll probably be next, since, I'm recording this at night, or very early in the morning, just so really you get my point. So you get my point now. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe channel, notification bell, we take always good picture, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episodes 34 and 35 of Gavv, and episodes... Let me just... episode 7 to 13 of Gojuja. As a total of around 6 to 7 episodes. So if I watch it done early tomorrow, I'll be able to get it done in a day. So thank you. I'll see you guys next time for more videos. Sayonara.